Well, heidi-ho there, everybody. How's everything out there in YouTube land this evening? October 24th, isn't it, Lily? October 24th? It. she's hanging her head on me. Oh, she's a good girl, yes. Hey, Steve, how you doing, man? Yo. October 24th, 2018. Okay, come on, get back. Get back. You're pushing me over here. You're trying to knock me off my chair, dog. Alright, go lay down. Good girl. Anyhow, hey Ruthless Ronnie. So October 24th, 2018, all is well and good here on the good ship Lily too. Me and the dog are doing just fine. Made tracks today. Covered a lot of ground today, man. Yeah, Evil, I'm in a place where I've got cell coverage, so I'm doing a live stream. Hey Frank, how you doing? Hey Michael P, Johnny Hag, what's up everybody? Glad to see all the good-looking people rolling in. So yeah, made some distance today. Actually, I think today may have been, or today was one of my top distance days. I think not the top distance day, but pretty close to it. 51 miles today. 51 miles today. So I am 51 miles closer to my goal. And 51 miles further away from where I was in Georgetown. So 716 miles to go. 716 miles to go. 1,974 miles under the keel. So we're just going. Tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to break the 2,000 mile mark. Although just barely, I think, just barely. And we'll be under 700 miles tomorrow. Hey Coyote, what's going on, man? Thank you today for that wonderful donation, man. That was awesome. For those of you that don't know, Coyote donated to my account, so that was great. So what did you do with the other half of the day? Yeah, right? Yeah. Oh, yep, on the hook. I am on a Rockna. I am rocking a Rockna tonight. So, hey Jason, how you doing? So yeah, I'm on the hook. I'm in a very open and exposed area. I don't know if you saw the thumbnail on tonight's live stream. That was the sunset a little bit ago. I'm in a very open, I've got zero protection from wind here. There's big current going through because of course, the tidal change. So I've got to get all that. yeah. Got to make good use of John Dolan's donation. John Dolan was generous enough. For those of you guys that don't know, John Dolan was generous enough to match dollar for dollar for anybody that donates to my PayPal here in the next few days. So if you're in a position to donate, if you donate $1, he'll donate $1. If you donate 100, he'll donate 100. He will match dollar for dollar any donations up to a total of $1,000. So this is an awesome opportunity for me to really make some bank, and most importantly for me to get a laptop computer so that I can use it for getting some content and stuff developed and going here. So. Glad you could help, man. So 14 days to, yeah, a little bit more than that, Patrick. Reading all. Carl, can you tell me where you are with donations so far? If not, email me. Yeah, John, we're just short of 500. We're just short of 500 right now. That's where we're at the moment, making good progress. I'll be able to show you a printout of all the donations. Ms. Shar was the first one when you made that offer. She was the first one with a donation of 25. So hey Bebop. So, and yes, thanks to everyone who's donated, and of course thank you to John. So president on his way to Wisconsin right now for a rally. Well, good for him. Good for him. I'm not I'm not so concerned. Okay. Anyhow, we made really good miles today. Made a lot of distance today. It was sort of A bumpy day today, man. Sort of a bumpy day. Hey, Smoking. I kept trying to use my Navionics, hey Marie, to plot out my course, you know, to get me from there to here. And it kept trying to take me offshore. It kept always wanting to push me offshore. And I was just like, no, I don't want to go offshore. To Eve Cannon. Shout out to Eve Cannon. Okay, shout out. There you go. Anyhow, it wouldn't go. So I was kind of forcing it to plot a course through an area. And I noticed when I did that, instead of the course being blue, in some sections the course came up red. I was like, well, what is this all about? I've not seen that before. Well, apparently there was some places that there was a lot of shoaling. It was very shallow. My boat said, you can't fit through there. It's too shallow. You can't make it through there anymore. So I approached that area. Of course, I was right at that area just as this was happening. It was the area right directly in front of me that it was saying I couldn't go through. And I spoke to some guys that were there on fishing boats. And one guy was a guide. He was there with customers, and he assured me if I stayed in the center of the channel, that I had at least 6 feet all the way through, and I could get through it. But he said you've really got to stay right smack in the middle of the channel because it was shoaled in pretty good on both sides. So I did that, and I didn't run hard aground, but I do believe I was plowing some cornrows. I do believe. You could feel the boat's motion, and it felt like I was oozing through slime down there. And I noticed I was kicking up some different color in the water behind me. So I didn't run hard aground. Now, later on this evening, as I was coming down to where I am now, there were a couple of spots just up before here that looked like they were going to be pretty good spots to anchor at. And I was going to try to anchor at both of those. And in both of those places, I did run aground. One of them I had a hell of a time getting out of. So right now, I'm anchored in 20 feet of water. I figured that would be deep enough. I didn't have to worry about shoaling, you know, filling that in. And so I'm solidly set on the hook in pretty deep water, but I'm in a wide open exposed area with a lot of current ripping through, so I'm not happy about that. I have my anchor alarm set on both my iPhone and my iPad, trying to keep an eye on this so we can see what's going on. So let me see what I missed on here. Come on, everybody, we can do better. Let's help Carl. Thank you, John. Appreciate that. Yeah, guys, jump in there and take advantage of John's offer. That winning ticket was bought in South Carolina. I was like, maybe Carl. Yeah, I saw that too, Woodbeast. Wouldn't that have been awesome, huh? I did my friends and lost track of the time. No problem, Carla. How you doing? Oh, Lily, come on. You're pushing me over, dog. Marie ain't into that. John, I will as soon as I find my PayPal password. Oh. Okay. Didn't you bring your late note? You sound like me always losing. Lily, come on, get back. You're being difficult, dog. You're being difficult. Yeah, there's my PayPal link. Okay. Yep, got a good connection where I'm at here. Yep. What's hours is on the engine now? I remember when you buy the boat, it was about 7. Oh man, Wayne, I don't know. I've been writing down. I'm gonna have to sit down and calculate that. Actually, Wayne, I was writing it down. I've been writing it down manually, but with my computer crashing, I lost a whole lot of that. So I don't have an accurate. I think I can somewhat recreate it, but I don't have an accurate hour figure on that right now. But I know I've got 1,974 miles done. So Steve. All right, Steve just hit up PayPal. Thank you, Steve. Awesome, man. Very nice of you, Steve. Very nice of you. Okay, we're over the $500 mark, guys. We're over the $500 mark. We still have 400 and some to go. So keep it coming, man. Keep it coming. Steve, that was awesome. Thank you. Where are you on the hook? I'm in the middle of nowhere. I really am. I'm in the middle of nowhere. I am northeast of Charleston, and of course I am 51 miles southwest, I guess, of where I was last night. I was at Oh crap! What was the name of the town? Georgetown. There you go. I'm 51 miles past Georgetown. So, but I'm really in the middle of nowhere. There's nothing around me except swamp grass, just all swamp grass. So, so how many times did Carl use the F word today? Oh yeah, man. When I ran aground. Oh yeah. Hey, Miss Shire, you're always welcome, dear. I'm not sure how many times you use the F word, but I'll match it. You gonna follow up with Towboat about the damage they did to you? No, I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not. I can't hold them responsible for it. And actually, Lumberjack, you know, I'm reconsidering that that I have shaft damage now. I'm you know, because when the guy was here working on my throttle cable, he shifted around my engine. He doesn't think I have a broken engine mount, but he thinks I may have a loose engine mount. So the vibration just may be in my engine and not in a bent shaft. Maybe by pulling on the shaft, maybe that's what, you know, moved the motor around, so we're getting a bit more vibration now. But I'm just gonna leave it alone and keep heading down the path. It's still working just fine, so if it ain't broke, I ain't worrying about it. So Frank Clue's smoking for being late was unavoidable. About 400 hours. Oh, I'd say a bit more than that. But I don't know, Bubba. You may be right. I have to check that. Hey, Alexander. Hey, Mike. Whose Wi-Fi you're on? I'm not. I am on my cell phone. I know smoking this does not look like your mother's typing. We're on the map, you know. Yeah, I don't. I don't have a specific place that I'm at. I'm out in the middle of swamp grass right now. Oh, shaft phrasing. Yeah. Gavin, that's bad. I'm short of Charleston. Not very far short of Charleston. I'm very close to Charleston. Oh, Isle of Palm. If you look on the map and you find an area called Isle of Palm in the swamp grass, just a little bit north of, you know, right along the coast, north of, up the coast from Charleston, that's where I'm at. I'm near Isle de Palm. Oh, out of alignment, routine maintenance. Yeah, your motor is out of alignment with the shaft, most likely causing vibration. Yep, that's just what Bubba said. And that's probably true. That's very likely what is the case. But you know, and it's causing my packing to leak a little bit more than what it did before. But my packing isn't leaking all that bad. You know, my cow that I had up in Alaska, my bilge pump on that cow kicked on, you know, on and off, on and off, on and off all the time. It leaked a lot. That one did. This one doesn't leak hardly at all, but it is leaking a little more than what it was. So I lost my sight at 15 years old. Oh, really? Woodbeast, I didn't know that. Woodbeast, you're blind? I didn't know that. Oh, never mind. I get it. Duh. 2,000 miles divided by 5 miles an hour. Yeah, I guess, Bubba, that you know, that's probably about as accurate way of calculating as anything else. So, yep, I think you're right. Hey, Adam in Florida, how you doing? We shook your engine more than 3 times. No. Dinghy motor question. Will the small outboard motor need a carburetor clean out to get it started? Hoping. I haven't even looked at it yet. You know, I rode the dinghy back there in Georgetown to get to shore because I couldn't get it started. When I came back to the dinghy, I tried starting it again. It still wouldn't start. I'm gonna have to pull it up onto back up onto the boat and pull the pull the spark plug out and clean that and see if I can get started. But I haven't done anything with it. I'm probably going to work on it either tomorrow afternoon or the next day because I'm going to have to lay up for a day. Bad alignment caused wear on the transmission. You nearly made Charleston. Yes, I'm just short of Charleston. Am I on a live chat? No, I'm dead. Oh, man. No, I'm dead. So, anyhow, yeah, we've got weather coming in. So I'm going to have to lay up. I'm going to make tracks tomorrow. Not a lot. I'm going to go about 6.5 hours. I went 10 hours today. I'm going to go 6.5 hours tomorrow, so a relatively short day. I mean, it's still a long day, but he meant this thing, Carl. Yeah, I get it. Keep the outboard upright going forward. Yep, absolutely. It's on the back of the dinghy. It's probably going to stay there now. So the battery of Charleston Harbor, beautiful. Yeah, Miss Carla, I'm going to try to film the fort as I'm going by it. If I go by it, as close as I'm going to get to it, I'm going to film it. But I'm not going far out of my way. I'm trying to get to a very particular, very protected anchorage, just a little bit past there, and past Charleston, and I'm gonna have to get in there and get the anchor set good and tight and hold up, because we've got some 30-mile-an-hour winds with gusts to 45 coming in on Friday. So I'm gonna get up there and anchor in tomorrow night, and then sit all day Friday waiting for a storm to go by, and then I'll proceed on my merry way on Saturday. So probably on Friday, while I'm waiting for that storm to go by, I'll pull the dinghy down here into the salon and work on it and see if I can't get it started. So it'll be fun running the dinghy here in the middle of the boat. So can you make Charleston tomorrow? I'm going to be past Charleston. I'm going to be quite a ways past Charleston tomorrow. Crankcase flooded with fuel. 2-cycle uses the crankcase as the fuel pump, and lying on the side will flood the crankcase. Yeah, I kind of figured that was the problem, John, and I knew I probably shouldn't have done that at the time, but I didn't have any place else to put the motor at the moment. So yes, would be till the end of the month, till the 31st for donations. Pull the spark plug, and with the throttle open, pull the starter about 5 or 6. Pull the spark plug with the throttle open, pull the. Okay, I'll do that. That sounds like it makes sense. Beth is wondering what the temperature is. Right now in the boat, I'm at 69. We're going down to 51 tonight. Right here, the weather forecast said my low tonight is 51. That's what I'm expecting it to go down to. So, hey Andy, how's it going, buddy? Hey, everyone's being nice, Andy. Everyone's being nice, man. So, yeah. So, like, don't come on here. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. No, everyone's being nice. Very pleasant live stream so far. I'm sure it'll go to hell in a handbasket sometime soon, but yeah. No, it's been very cold here at night. Even in Georgetown last night, it was very cold. When I went up on deck this morning to run the boat, I had shoes and socks on, which I don't like wearing, but shoes and socks on, long sleeve shirt over a t-shirt with a hoodie and a coat, gloves, sweatpants on, so I was nice and snugly warm, and my big hat with its skirt on the back pulled down to keep the wind off my neck. I was all bundled up down there driving the boat this morning, and as I was going along and the sun came up slowly but surely, I was able to peel off one piece after another. No, I was as it warmed up, I was able to take off a piece now and then, until finally this afternoon it got hot, and it was just me in a t-shirt, and I got a little hot. Got a little wind burn today. Got a lot of wind all day today. Got a little wind burn. So, okay, easy fix. Good sleeping weather. If you had a right at Sullivan's Island, you will be in the harbor and the battery. Yeah, it's not far. I'm not far from it. I'm not far from it at all. Beautiful 82 degrees in Vegas. Oh, Andy. You should always turn your fuel off and let engine run dry. You're right, going downwind. You're absolutely right. I should have done that. Hey, Lonesome Roads, am I here? I have no idea, man. I have no idea where here is. But, you know, the here-ness of here is something that you should think about. So, yeah, going downwind, you're absolutely correct. When I brought the dinghy on board, because I had it mounted on the old dinghy, you know, it was the old dinghy, had a hole in it, and I thought was going to sink, so I pulled it off real quickly, and I laid it over on one of the benches in the salon, and it grew there. It just stayed there. That's where it ended up being stored until now. So But yeah, I'll get it pulled. I'll follow John's idea and pull the spark plug and pump it a few times and crank it out, and we'll get it going. It'll get it going. You've had a good run from Sandusky, moving forward, a whole lot of miles behind you. You've met every challenge, continue to produce great live streams. Congratulations on your progress. Well, Charlene, thank you so much. I appreciate that, dear. I do. I'm really pleased with my success and where I'm going. I'm really getting excited now that I'm like clocking down the miles, you know? I mean, 716 miles. That's all I've got left is 716 miles. I mean, that seems like a long ways to go when you're only doing 5 miles an hour, but you know, theoretically, that's 2 weeks. I mean, if and a big if, but if I could do as far as I did 51 miles today. If I could do that every day, I could be in Marathon, Florida in 2 weeks. That's pretty cool, guys. That's pretty cool. I can't maintain that pace. This weather's coming in. I'm gonna have to take a day for that and that kind of stuff. So, but yeah, excited about it. So. Downwind storage. Not sure what that is. Here. Although lonesome, yes, storage. Okay. Lonesome Rose, another face in the crowd. Take me home, LR. Hey, Don, what's up, man? Take me home, country roads. Even knows the movie. There you go. Goals are good. Yeah. Bingo, great movie, yep. Just remembered when you get there, crocodiles and snakes and gizzards. Okay? Hot all day today, down in Naples. All right. What happens when you get to Florida? I go back to work. That's what happens. And my channel will continue. We'll continue the channel, and we'll be continuing to make content, but I'm also going to be selling real estate, making some money, so... Yeah, the Andy Griffith movie, huh? Don't push Lily to that hard. I'm trying to get going, man. 3 weeks. Yeah, Bubba, that's what I think is a more accurate figure. I think so, it's going to be somewhere in the 22 to 25 days, probably. Yeah, marathon by Thanksgiving. I'm certainly going to be there by Thanksgiving, I believe, so. Where is there? I don't get it. Sorry, Toad. Okay. All right. So anyhow, so the dog and I are doing fine. Seen lots of dolphins today. Lots of dolphins. Probably saw 50 different dolphins today. Biggest group was a group of 3. It was all like 1s and 2s all along the way, but it was almost like a constant thing where I would see dolphins and dolphins and dolphins and dolphins, which was really cool. Every time I see dolphins, it makes me smile. I don't know why. Dolphins make me happy. I don't know why that is, but every time I see a dolphin, I'm like, well, hello, dolphin, how are you? And the dolphin will swim by, and of course, he doesn't respond. You know, they don't come up and wink or wave a fin at you or say hello. They're pretty antisocial fish, actually. But be that as it may, I get a big kick out of seeing dolphins, so it's kind of fun to see them, and I enjoy it. So what can I tell you? Swimming in warm blue water every day. Oh, I'm looking forward to that, Don. Part-time male escort. Yeah, there you go. Yes, Flipper. Yep, you're right. From watching Flipper as a kid, you may be correct. Might make your viewers happy. You know, sailing, Lumberjack, I tell you what, I really worked very hard today trying to film a dolphin. I really did. I tried to shoot some video of a dolphin. Every single time I would see one, I would bring the camera out, and I wouldn't see him again. And I'd sit there, filming just the water for a while and nothing. So I'd stop, delete that video. I had the camera set up. I did not get any footage today of a dolphin at all. And I really tried to videotape some dolphins today. So, I flip like them. Okay. Did you have some video of the dolphin playing? We can see things in advance. Oh, I just answered that. Okay, a Miami dolphin. Oh, yep, since Flipper. I actually have a fairly legitimate, I think, I think, a fairly legitimate reason not to like dolphins. As strange as that may sound, I have a very legitimate reason not to like dolphins. You see, my ex-wife, when she and I were still married, she went ahead and took a job at the Dolphin Research Center there in Marathon, Florida, and all of a sudden she had funds to go ahead and divorce my ass. So had she not taken her job at the Dolphin Research Center, I don't know, I doubt we'd still be married, but I still somehow blame dolphins for that. Although, in retrospect, I guess, I should like dolphins even more for that. I'm going to have to ponder that some. I'm going to have to think about that some, because in reality it turned out to be an extremely good thing for me in the long haul. But in the short haul, I was kind of irate at dolphins in general because of that. So, shouldn't blame the dolphin. It's not their fault. They had nothing to do with it. They're just swimming around stuck in cages wishing they could go swim outside. So, Flipper was a killer whale. I touched one in the wild, came to the boat several times, and we tried to pet it. Oh, cool. Cooperating today. That's all right, Ron. See, most people get happy when they see dolphins. Nope, not Flipper's fault. Yep. I don't know, Carly, if Doug is home or not. I've not heard. I see Doug posting a lot of stuff on Facebook. You know, Doug... when Doug's bored, Doug gets on his phone and listens to music. Old, you know, 70s rock and roll, that kind of stuff. And every time he sees a little video about, you know, whatever band playing whatever good song from the 70s, he shares it on his Facebook. So you can kind of track Doug's mood that he's in by what music he's posting to Facebook, because he posts to Facebook all the time. I mean, like almost every day there's some music posted on there by Doug. So, but that's all right. He's having a good time, so that's fine. Dolphins laugh at me. Ex-wife, that's what my husband once said. Yeah. I have no idea if she's still a marathon or not. I hope not. Dolphins saved your ass. Yep. Take my wife, please. I agree, Lonesome. Yep, take my wife, please. So, yeah, I have no idea if she's there. I hope she's not there anymore. So, Open 60 racing sailboats have been running over dolphins and hurting them at 25. Oh, that sucks, Bill. He had a great channel. I missed his stuff. He still has a channel. As far as I know, he's still doing his YouTube channel. So, Doug posted something today. Well, there you go. There you go. SV Freedom. Today, the trip was long, hot. It started out cold, then got hot, but it was long. 51 miles today. 51 miles under the keel. 10 hours, so... you can tell Doug's mood by what he comments on other channels. Oh, yeah? Yeah, that's very true. I think you will feel a cold breeze climbing and foreboding in your neck as you get near marathon. Yeah, that may be very true, Don. That may be very true. So, Wokusha. We retweeted. Oh, what was for dinner? I had a salami with provolone on white with mayonnaise, and that was it. I had a salami sandwich with some provolone cheese on white bread with a little mayonnaise. That was my fancy elegant dinner this evening. So, and even Emma totally tried to steal that. She got too close to my plate. She liked the smell of salami, so she got yelled at. Oh, my wife talks so much that when we vacation in Florida, her tongue... Henny Youngman. Wow, you're showing your age, Lonesome. You're showing your age. Henny Youngman quotes. Man, that's even before my time. That's pretty bad. So, yeah, Miss Shar, we're eating down the cabinets and the refrigerator and stuff. So we're cleaning stuff out and getting down to the bottom. So, yep, a little salami with cheese and some mayonnaise. Yeah, it's too dry. It needed something. Could have put mustard on it, I guess. Lasagna for me. Oh, look at you. With wine. Nice. How about everyone else? Man, I don't have an oven. I can't make lasagna. I can make pasta, but I can't make lasagna. Yes, very much time to provision. I missed an opportunity to provision back there at Georgetown. Piggly Wiggly was close at hand, but didn't have sufficient funds at the time. And right now I've been looking. I looked at Charleston. I didn't see any grocery stores that were convenient to any docks at all. So I'm gonna go on, and I don't know when I'll reprovision next. But yeah, we're running out of a lot of stuff. I'm out of seltzer water. This was my last seltzer water. I drank that for dinner. What else are we out of? I'm out of fruit. I have no bananas, no oranges. I'm out of fruit. I'm out of my granola bars that I eat for breakfast. I'm out of granola bars. So, yeah, things aren't dire. They're not anywhere near dire. I still have plenty of stuff to eat on the boat. Tons of stuff to eat on the boat. I could eat pancakes every day for a month with the amount of pancake stuff I got on the boat. I've got all kinds of canned goods and stuff to open up, and cereal and a bunch of other things. I mean, I've got plenty of food on the boat. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I'm starving to death. In fact, probably a good idea that I go ahead and clean out some of this stuff. I have 2 big ham steaks, and I have 2 packages of like those cheddar brat type things in the fridge still. So I really have the opportunity to have some good, meat on the grill type dinners. It's just, by the time I got here, since I ran so late tonight, by the time I got here and then figured out where I'm going to go tomorrow, I do my planning first thing. As soon as I get here, get the hook down, get set, I go into planning mode, plan for tomorrow. Now that I have tomorrow planned, then I prepared for the live stream, and after the live stream, I'm going to chill out and relax and maybe watch a little television on my iPad, since I have free TV through my ridiculous YouTube or AT&T service. But anyhow, what all am I missing here? Oysters on the half shell, not disclose the quantity. Oh boy. Carla, I had to laugh a few nights back when I was at that dock that was right in front of that bar. I went in there, and there were 2 ladies sitting at the corner of the bar, and man, they were just shoveling down oysters. They claimed they were training for the oyster festival the next day, but they had a bushel basket of oysters in front of them, and the 2 ladies were just going at it, going to town, chomping down oysters. So, okay, scurvy will set in soon. Yeah, getting into fresh citrus, local trees are ripening. Yeah, Bubba, should be pretty soon, I guess. I'm out of milk. Smoked whitefish and white pea sauce. Asparagus. Oh, I like asparagus, John. Mashed potatoes. Wow. There you go. Missed winning the Mega Millions lottery last night by only 5 numbers. Oh, yeah. I know what to help with. So, it's theoretically. So, hey, Dick, how you doing? Okay. Yep. Yeah, Maria. Lily's got plenty of food. Lily's got. In fact, I just opened up a bag yesterday. I had her dog food bin full, and I just finally got it down low enough that I opened up a bag and refilled her bin. So she's got at least 20 days worth of food ahead of her, without a question, and she still has plenty of snacks anyway. So. You're leaving it on the boat when you're working? No, Lily goes with me at all times. Ready for evening activities later. Yeah. Chinese menu. Okay, he's there. All right. You mean can't or tongue type? Okay, so with that said, yeah, I don't know exactly where I'm going to be tomorrow. There's a particular anchorage I'm going to push to try to get to. I should be there in about 6.5 hours, I'm hoping. The boat ran beautifully today. We plowed some cornfield today, dragging through some slimy stuff back there where it got real skinny. And we did bump ground twice. Once almost got really hung up. Not really, we're on the incoming tide, so even if I got hung up, the tide would have lifted me up. But I really dislike getting when I've got current and wind pushing me into the shallows, and that's what I had today. Fortunately, I was able to motor off of it and get back out into the deeper water. But you know, the chart showed that it was supposed to be 8 feet of water, and I just pulled off just a little bit out of the channel, and boom, immediately ran aground. So there weren't no 8 feet of water over there. So especially since we still weren't even at low tide. So there should have been, you know, there should have been 10 or 12 feet of water, not 8. So green peppers and onions, perking sneaky. Your plans are turning out after Charleston down to Savannah. Yep, absolutely. Yep, just heading down the ICW. Good to hear. Okay. Hello, Christine. How you doing? Yeah, Miss Lily's fine. She's got plenty of food. So no, I'm gonna let her sleep. She's right there. She's right there. So she was really happy. I moved some stuff around on the boat today so that as I'm driving the boat, she could sit at my feet and put her head in my lap. So that way I could pet her all day today while I was going down the, which after a while gets to be a bit much, you know, but she was so happy she could get right up close next to me today, and she just liked that. So oh man, okay. Was there anything you missed about Alaska? What would that be? Oh yeah, privacy. My property in Alaska, Miss Shar, was so remote that I really had 100% privacy. So gotta go to work. See you later, everybody. Have a super day. Hey John, take care, man. Thank you, John. Appreciate what you're doing for me, buddy. I really do. And just as a reminder, since John's just leaving out, just remind everybody, for those of you that don't know, for the newcomers that just got here late, John is matching any donation. If anybody wants to donate money through me through PayPal, John's matching it dollar for dollar. So if you donate $1, he donates $1. You donate 10, he does 10. You do 100, he'll do 100. John will match any donation up to $1,000 between now and the first of the month, for a total of $1,000. So if you're thinking about making a donation, or if you want to make a donation and make it go a long way, go ahead and hit PayPal up now, and John's going to match it. So, and I'm going to use those funds to get a new laptop computer, so I can go back and start doing some editing, so we can have some of the LilyCam footage, we can have some drone footage, and some underwater footage, which I'm all hoping we can get put together. So, yeah, I'm sure Frank will do that. Marie, Frank, could you put up the PayPal link, please, sir? Or one of the other mods, if you can. That would be great. Thank you for reminding us, Marie. It is paypal.me/Carl Brook. It's pretty straightforward, but it's easier when he puts up the link. You can just sort of highlight it and go from there. So, well, maybe Frank won't put it up. Deli mustard only on them with chili with no beans. Okay. That just seemed like an odd time to come up with that. Okay, there you go, Frank. Thank you, sir. Mustard only with no beans. All right, I like that. I should make that my new PayPal identity. I gave it to Doug's channel. It gets to Carl that way, I believe. No, anything that goes to Doug's channel goes to Doug. I have no equity in Doug's channel whatsoever, Sarah. Any money donated to Doug goes to Doug. It does not go to me. Too quick, I'm not talking about any sailing class, but I'm finishing up my master's. Actually, Carla, I think she was talking to Marie. Marie's taking sailing. No cheese, okay. On hot dogs only. All right, there you go. How do you highlight someone's name? Well, their name gets highlighted. Charlene, thank you. Charlene just hit PayPal up. Thank you, Miss Char. Appreciate it, darling. Very nice of you. Thank you once again. You put an @ sign before their name, SV Freedom. Do an @ and then type in their title, and then that sends them a private message. Okay, I'll ask you to get it back then. Okay. That's at SV Freedom, like that. There you go, at, and then the name, without a space. Don't put a space in it like Johnny Hag did. Just the at side and then the name. No, she asked me, oh, okay. I'm sorry, Carla. Nobody puts ketchup on a hot dog, Dirty Harry. Oh, okay. I put ketchup on hot dogs. I've been to the Wiener Circle in Chicago. I like the way Chicago makes hot dogs. Okay. Huh. Yeah, in New York, we always got the dirt water dogs. You know, they had water boiling, and they boiled the soubrettes in there. Those were always pretty good. So, she never responded to why I was asking. Okay. I see. Okay. All right. Alrighty then. So, anyhow, no really other cathartic kind of information happened today. Nothing really exciting except seeing lots of dolphins running aground, plowing a corn row through some really slimy mud in a very, very narrow, really narrow spot. Made me nervous there for about 1.5 miles. I was really nervous that I was going to get hung up and get stuck. So, no ketchup. Okay. Oh, Fat Johnny is the best dogs on planet Earth. Okay, huh. There's a place out on Long Island, exit 51 on Long Island, called Grace's. Gracie's does hot dogs. I always thought her hot dogs were pretty darn good. I remember when we lived in Long Island, we would drive all the way out there. I lived at exit 36. Actually, I lived about 9 miles north of exit 36, and we would drive down and then run all the way out to 71 to go get hot dogs for lunch. So let's see if we can meet the challenge. Thanks to John Dolan generous offer and match funds up to 1,000. Yeah, we're right short of the $600 mark, I think. Just short of the $600 mark. So don't see how it'll be possible for the dog to go everywhere you do. So how can you? If I'm worried about the dog. The dog will be fine. The dog will be fine. She may have to spend some time sitting in the car while I'm in talking to people occasionally, but that is few and far between. Most of the time, she'll be right with me. So, Miss Lily and I are kind of welded at the hip, man. She goes with me everywhere. I was raised in the south side of Chicago. There you go, Bubba. Yeah, my biggest concern actually about Lily is dealing with the heat. It's going to be hot out, so I'm trying to figure out a way of being able to secure the inside of the car so she can't accidentally shift the car into gear while I go inside, because I'm going to leave her in the car with the air conditioning, the engine running and air conditioning on. So I think what I'll do is I'm going to rig up a leash for her that will keep her in her seat, so she can't get over to the driver's seat, and that way she can't mess with the shift lever. Because, of course, if I leave it running with the engine on, she can jump over, and if she hits the shift lever and puts the car in gear, away she goes. So, good turnout for Trumpy. All right, there you go. But I'll work that out. I'll figure that out quickly. Fat Johnny is his name. The best hot dog in America. Oh, wow. I do not have a car yet. Nope, not yet. Rigging Doctor had a hell of a time at the ICW. Really impressed how transparent they were about their mistakes. Yeah, well, it's not really, I don't know what you could call it mistakes. You're going to run aground, with all the shoaling from all of the storms and stuff, they just can't mark every bit of the ICW. You're going to run aground. So, yep, no, never leave her in a hot car. Never. Yeah. So your Rigging Doctor, I wouldn't call what Rigging Doctor did mistakes. It's just a reality of life. If you live on a sailboat and you're motoring down the ICW, you're going to run aground. I don't care who you are. I don't care what technology. I don't care if you've got underwater, forward-looking, infrared, whatever. You're going to run aground, guys. It's just going to happen. So she can put it in gear without pressing the brake. I probably won't be able to get a newer car, but we'll see. People do that, babies and dogs. Yeah, she might just steal the car instead. She might, yeah. I've worked on a hot dog truck in Jersey City. We sold about 110 pounds, or 400 hot dogs most days. It's good business. Wow. That's a lot of dogs, man. They crashed into the beach. Oh, well, yeah, crashing into the beach might be bad. Okay. That might be bad. That's not running aground. That's crashing into the beach, so. Cost 10,000. Oh, that's right. I remember about that. Yeah. I don't know why it cost them $10,000 to get off, but I think they were hard to ground. They had to get a backhoe or something in, if I remember correctly. Being hard to ground with no water left, a mistake. I mean, they called it a mistake. Yeah, I forgot about that. I forgot about that. That they didn't just run aground. They ran it up on the beach. They got blown up on the beach. So actually pretty good. Kirkland brand motorboating. I've seen that vid. Okay, cool. Yep, I don't think I did. So, oh, Marie, thank you. Marie just hit PayPal. Thank you, Marie. Really appreciate that, darling. I really do. Thank you. Very much appreciated, Marie. Thank you for hitting the PayPal. Very, very nice of you. Very nice. So, consult in the sea wind affect a dog. Consult in the sea wind affect a dog. I don't think so. I don't think so. No, insurance does not cover that. Oh. I wasn't even suggesting insurance. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about that, where they talked about that. Yeah. And actually, where I'm anchored right now, right behind me, downwind from me, there's a pretty good sized sailboat laying on its side back up here in the weeds. I think it's been there since Florence. It doesn't look like it's fresh. I think Florence blew it back up in there. But, you know, when you're in some of these places, the way the current blows through here, if you don't have a good anchor alarm set up on your boat to keep track of your movement, you can very quickly get yourself in trouble here. With the current flowing as fast as the currents flow here in some places, and the wind blowing like it is tonight, right now, I mean, it's blowing about 10, 12 miles an hour out there. Plus, there's a current blowing through here, probably about 3 miles an hour current. So, I mean, it would be, if my anchor dragged, I would be back in the weeds pretty quick. Pretty darn quick. So, might make them thirsty. There are two kinds of sailors, those who run aground and those who lie. There you go, Dick. Absolutely. What's your pirate name, Carl? It's Carl. Boat salvage is a good business option for you. Yeah, right. Yeah, if you've got a really big, powerful boat, you could do some. You could probably do some salvage work, but it was considered a salvage, which is why it cost them a percentage of the value of the boat. Oh wow. Okay. I know my pastor for at least 5 minutes. There you go. Yeah, I think John's gone already, Marie. I think John left to go to work. I don't think he's with us anymore. You may have missed that. So, hashtag ship, hashtag my bad. Okay. It's Carl. It's Carl. Not Carl Arg, it's Carl. Oh, somebody sold sabrettes in the natural casing. Ah, always a good one. Yeah, it gives you a nice snap when you bite into them. Those sabrettes in the natural casing are always the best hot dogs, man. They really are good. You bite into them, you get that very satisfying snap feeling when they bite through the casing. So, yeah, natural casing. Oh man, I'm tired, guys. I'm tired. I'm yawning here. I'll write it down for you. Anyhow, 48 minutes in, guys. Let's go ahead and do shameless shout-out time, okay? You have to pull it off without destroying it. Yeah, actually, Bubba, what I've been seeing a lot of them doing here on the ICW, they have these barges that can get in pretty shallow water. These barges pull in, and then on all four corners of the barge, they have these huge pipes sticking up, and they run those pipes down to the ground and kind of pound them in to anchor the barge. And then on that barge, there's a big crane. So they can actually, you know, kind of get pretty close to a boat on the bank. The crane will swing over, they'll drop straps around, get straps, you know, dig around it, get straps underneath the boat, lift it up, swing it out, and set it back in the water. That's what I've seen them do here on a couple of boats already. So there's actually been quite a lot of that activity going on Imagine that after Florence and Michael came through. So, but yep, a lot of those barges up and down the water here. So, good night, Sarah. See ya. Sorry, guys, I'm tired. Flint-style Coney Island hot dog made with Koval Vienna and natural casing. Mustard onions the best. There you go, Johnny Hag. All right. Vienna dogs. When I've asked for the donation back, he messaged yes. I don't know what you're talking about, Sarah. Doug's channel for the win. I've asked for the donation back. He messaged yes. Why do you want your donation back from him, poor guy? I appreciate his offer to match. There, Marie will do. Will do. I'm sure he will know that anyway. But I will do. Yep, Doug's a good guy. I like how they harvest old trees to tank. Yeah. Yeah, there's actually, I've seen some logging operations going on along the ICW where they're taking down trees and cutting stumps out. Not so much here. There was a lot of that up on the Erie Canal. There was a lot of crews on the Erie Canal doing timbering, cutting trees off the bank, pulling the trees, cutting them off, dropping them in the water, branching them out, putting all the branches back on shore, and then hauling the logs out. So quite a bit of that. So maybe I'll butt up a video on my channel showing how I make my chili. There you go. She's like 100 years old. Yeah, some of them. Hey, Kim Banks, how you doing, darling? Good to see you here. Hot dog should be steamed and not boiled. Okay. Now we're getting into the purist kind of stuff to it. So, really pretty old growth. Okay. Not much left of old growth forests in America anymore. Pretty much everything's been cut at one point or another. Hey, Chief, how you doing? Evil had to dodge an oil tanker. Ever had to dodge an oil tanker? Yes, actually. Yes, I've had a number of barges show up on my quarter unexpectedly and had to dive out of their way. So, there's something I wanted to bring up. When I was coming down the Hudson River, there you go. When I was coming down the Hudson River and I still had my mast on deck from coming across the Erie Canal, I had a clown go by me with a big power boat and waked me really bad. Really bad. I mean, bounced so hard that my mast bounced up out of, even though it had a strap on it, it bounced up out of the framework that was holding it on my boat, and I almost lost my mast over the side. Okay, so I was a little bit pissed off about this guy waking me like that. I want to tell you something. Since I've been on the ICW, I've had a lot of power boats go by me. A lot of power boats go by. Without a single exception, every one of them has slowed way down, past me, and then sped back up again. Every single one of them. So just to clarify for those people that don't understand, it's common courtesy that when you're going by a smaller boat and you have a bigger boat, you slow down. Just like on my boat, if I'm going down and there's somebody on the side of the boat, like today, there were two girls on a SUP, on a stand-up paddleboard, so I slowed down to go past them on the paddleboard so I didn't knock them into the water. Not that my boat puts up hardly any, wake at all, but still, respectful of the two girls out there on the stand-up paddleboard, I slowed down. So I wanted to make note that every single boat that's passed me since I've been on the ICW, except for the Coast Guard, has slowed way down and let me go by without waking me. Now, the Coast Guard, they could care less. They just go right on by you and they wake you. So when rules of the road are, guys, you are responsible for any damage your wake makes. So if you go by someone and your wake causes them damage, you're liable for it. So just a little heads up for you guys out with boats. Yeah, Kim, I understand. Megan's in South Carolina. I'm in South Carolina right now. I am south of Georgetown and just short of Charleston. She isn't close. Work gets in the way. Too bad. Too bad. Okay. Upstate New York voters are godless heathens. Yep. I have to wait for the bridges. Well, yeah. Mustard onion sauce. Yeah, I don't like having my mash down. The Army boat threw some water your way too. Yep, that's right. The Army boat did. Well, it wasn't really an Army boat. It was the tugboat pushing the Army. It was an Army barge being pushed by a tugboat. So I really can't blame the Army for that. It was a tugboat operator. So you can see the girls in the string bikinis. There you go. Should have reported them to the Coast Guard. Yeah. But I always slow down for enclosed waterways. Yeah, it's just common courtesy. It's just, just being nice, just think about it. When you want someone to do the same for you, you could do with a guitar out there. I really could do with a guitar out here. You're absolutely correct. Yep, I wish I had a guitar here. I gave away my last guitar. I gave it to Goodwill, and I really wish I kept it. So. It would be nice to have an instrument on board to play with and have fun with. So, but anyhow, kids, listen, we're getting pretty close to the hour, so I'm going to go ahead and get ready to wrap this up. I got to go shut the generator off up on deck. It's still topping off the batteries a little bit. What else? I'm going to check my anchor alarm. Let me do that here real quick. Just make sure where we're at. Trying to charge up my iPad. It's only at 50%, so I got to run the generator for a bit longer yet. Yep, have not moved. There's my boat. Well, there's my boat movement the entire time I've been here. See all the squiggly line? All that squiggly line is where my boat's been moving inside of or around the anchor. And I have a very small perimeter alarm set for it, but so far it doesn't look like we're moving a bit, and the wind's supposed to slow down as the evening goes on, so I think I'm going to be nice and safe tonight. I think I'll be able to sleep well. I tend not to sleep well when I'm on anchor, so thank you, Wood Beast. Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. Yeah, thanks to everybody who's donating, and thanks to John Dolan for putting the match out there, man. That's absolutely awesome. So, yeah, I don't want a piano on my boat. Slow down for a flatboat, didn't you? You're okay. Okay. Ukulele's a nice on a boat. Don't take up a lot of room, okay? No, it's just the boat moving back and forth on the anchor. The wind makes it move back and forth. Yeah, harmonica, there's an idea. What's the cutoff date for the matching funds? The cutoff date's the end of the month, Dan, end of the month. All the funds have to be in by the end of the month, so I have no idea what Doug's saying about me, and whatever, it really doesn't matter to me. So, with that said, there you go. All right, guys, so with that said, I'm going to go ahead and end this here. Everybody be good, be careful, take good care of one another. Remember, in the description down below, there's links to my PayPal and Patreon should you want to donate to the adventure. Right now, for those of you who got here late, John Dolan is doing a matching funds for any donation to my PayPal. You donate $1, he donates $1. You donate 10, he donates 10. You donate 100, he'll donate 100. Up to a total of $1,000. So we're currently right now around at $600 or thereabouts. So please do donate. John's going to match it, and then I'm going to use those funds to get a new computer so I can make more content, more LilyCam, more underwater stuff, more drone footage, some edited videos, so which will really help with my income. So I would really appreciate that. So anyhow, guys, think about doing that if you can. If not, that's okay too. I put all the content up here for free. We'll have more for you tomorrow, kids. We'll see you then. Be good and be careful, everybody. Bye.